Welcome to This Week in Weiss Schwarz, where we talk about Weiss Schwarz's news and cards of the day. Yes, the runtime is correct, so I do suggest you use those timestamps. It's going to be a very long one today. We have lots to cover today, but super quick. TCG player affiliate link, description, use it, no extra cost, but support the channel and all that good stuff. Subscribe, like. Okay, here we go. The Voice Actor Card Collection EX, which is the Roselia set, is going to be receiving a supply set, but it's not like our English supply sets. This will contain 60 cards, a storage box, and a playmat. And judging from the playmat on the promo image, it is going to be one of those small playmats that we get in the case toppers. You're not going to be getting any of the booster packs from the Voice Actor Card Collection, so I hope you weren't expecting those. Either way, if you want some cards from the Voice Actors Cards Collection, specifically the Roselia one, you can purchase them on the official Bushy Road merchandise shop. Shipping is pretty damn expensive, but it is an option. What? Oh, they're sold out. Never mind. The supply set will be released on July 23rd in Japan. The Weiss Schwarz Café is in full effect. I'm not going to go over everything that they have there. You could go ahead and check it out yourself. Entry gets you this PR card and a 2021 Band League PR pack, which I did cover in the past. And if you spend 2k yen, you get another PR card. They have Bang Dream related drinks and a Weiss Schwarz one. They have every standee from Shido Kudo Festival. This amazing display of every single product released. Some idol stuff. Here's Aimi, Roselia acrylic standees, and these oversized Morphonica cards. I really want to go. I really want to go. It's super fucked in Japan right now. They're not handling COVID-19 or the vaccine rollout well at all. So I think I could wait. We now have some set information for Quintessential Quintuplets Fortissimo. The set is going to be released almost 1 year to the date of the first release, which was out last year on September 11th. This is releasing on September 10th. So if you're new to Weiss Schwarz and you're not aware of the insanity that was Quintessential Quintuplets, there were 5 trial decks and 135 cards in the main set with 5 double rare pluses. Again, for newer players, that's not normal for trial decks. That's a lot of cards, and fuck double rare pluses. Also, the high rarities were insane as well. Either way, we could all breathe a sigh of relief because this set is only going to contain 100 cards. Thank goodness. This is going to be Neo Standard with set 1, obviously, and I'm really curious to see what is going to come out of it. There are a lot of cards in the first set, so what are they even going to bring in a set 2? I am aiming for a Yotsuba finisher, an actual finisher this time, and maybe Miku getting buffed, because I'll be the one to say I thought the Miku deck was going to be pretty good. I'll admit when I'm wrong. That is what I'm guessing. Let me know what you think in the comments below. So in this video over here, I did talk about the Weiss Schwarz Chronicles set 1 when it was announced, but now we have a lot more information and some art. Here is what the box is going to look like, and oh my god, that looks absolutely amazing. This is going to be released in late July, and the set contains 130 full foil cards. 33 of those cards will be frameless and hot stamped. We have some examples of how those cards are going to look like, but we do not have all of the art of all of the cards that are going to be overframe rare. They're overframe rare cards, pretty much. There is a handy little list of every single card that you are going to receive, as well as a small indicator of which cards are going to be frameless. Now, this set is going to contain cards from Persona 3 booster packs, trial decks, and some PR cards as well, plus a new PR card. Again, these are not retrains, these are just full foil reprints. And like I mentioned, there is one new card. Nurtured Bonds Community is a 3/1 yellow event. Your opponent stock swaps, and then you give one of your magic or weapon characters 5k power. That is pretty damn nice, does buff up the set, and you can actually receive this as a frameless card in the July monthly tournament. Yeah, this is great. I would love to see many more of these. As of now, I believe we are getting Little Busters in Decapo as the next series that are going to be getting the special treatment. Also, I did mention in the previous video where we talked about this, but should probably mention it here. There's only going to be 3,000 of these printed, and it's going to cost about 31,900 yen. So about $300 or so American. but you can only purchase this on the official Bushiroad eShop, and I actually believe that pre-orders close at the end of May. Also, I believe that this is only available for Japanese residents, so unless you live in Japan or you know someone that lives in Japan, you are unable to get this. I am not entirely sure about virtual addresses like Tenso. That's a question for Stock Swap Games. Either way, all of this sounds fake as shit, but I'm not making this up. So if you got one, congratulations. I'm very jealous. Persona 3 has a special place in my heart because this was actually the very first Persona game that I played. I played the PSP version, so it's not like the true version. I eventually did play the PS2 version on my PlayStation 3, and then I played Persona 4 Golden on my PlayStation Vita, and then, you know, P5, and eventually, like, where we are now. I would love to have this, but that's a lot of money. Alright, let's get on with it. In this video, I mentioned that Hololive Production is going to be coming to Weiss Schwarz. We did not have much information, just that it's going to have 7 trial decks and the release dates of the trial decks and the booster packs. So, let's get started with the trial decks. Most series that have trial decks have either 1 or 2 trial decks. There are outliers such as Bang Dream, which had 5 trial decks for one series, but they are currently at 8. But those came out more or less with the passing of time. Quintessential Quintuplets had, like I mentioned earlier, 5 trial decks on release, kind of the same as Bang Dream. Idolmaster Shiny Colors had 6 trial decks, and yes, I did make a video talking about them. So pretty much 1 for each unit. Hololive Production has 7 trial decks. Okay, everybody breathe. Don't forget to breathe, okay? It's gonna be a lot. The trial decks run from Gen Z to Gen 6 and Gamers. So here's the information for the trial decks. They will be released on September 24th, and each deck will include an SR and a triple rare. Oh, that's actually kind of nice of them. That's not bad. We are guaranteed a triple rare in our trial decks. There will be 14 triple rares if the unit has 4 members, and 12 triple rares if the unit has 5 members. Each member of the respective generation has a signed card. So for example, Gen Z has 4 members, so they'll get 14 triple rares and 4 SP cards. Gen 1 has 5 members, so they get 12 triple rares and 5 SP cards. That is insane. But hold up, wait a minute. Why is this Fox Girl here both in the Gen 1 trial deck and the Gamers trial deck? Now you know what they are going to do, right? The SP for Gen 1 and the Gamers trial decks are going to be different. So in a sense, she's going to be getting 2 SP cards. Just a heads up, that was all speculation, but you know I'm going to be right. I'm going to say it. This is so fucked. This is really fucked. For newer players, hello, welcome to Weiss Schwarz. Leave while you can. This isn't normal. This is definitely not normal. Most series only get 1 trial deck and at most 1 SP card, but you know, if they're getting a little wild, you'll get 2 SP cards in a trial deck. 4 or 5? Yeah, that's not normal. Shouldn't be a thing, honestly. I don't think so. There are going to be 32 different signed cards because honestly, the Fox is double dipping, all right? So just get her out of here, all right? I'm mad at this one right now. So okay, good. So that was the trial deck news. I swear to fucking God, if you don't take this picture away, I'm gonna take a shit on my desk on camera. Thank you. So that was the trial deck news. We are gonna go over to the booster packs. I mean, come on, it can't be that bad. Okay. So the Hololive Production booster packs are going to be released on October 1st. It is going to contain 1 box topper PR card, and from the looks of things, there will only be 1 PR card. There are going to be 144 cards in the set, and there will be 144 parallel rare cards. This is the information that we currently have. I am assuming we are getting 31 signed cards, which as well is fucking bonkers. So the total number of unique cards in the set is 144. That is a lot. Quints had 135, and I believe the new Grisaya set that's actually coming out is 130 cards. The set with the most cards, I believe, and maybe someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm almost certain that I am correct, is Kansai Collection Set 1, and that set had 164 cards. Now, the parallel rares. Every card in the set is going to have a parallel rare card. Generally, what that means is that each of the 144 cards is going to have a different version. Generally, it's a holo or a high rarity version, like a triple rare, an SR, or a SP. Extra booster sets have full set parallel rares where every card has a holo version, but the thing with those is that the parallel rares generally have different art from the normal cards. And honestly, that's what I'm expecting with this set. It's not going to be the same art, but hollowed out. It's going to be new art on the parallel rares. That is what I'm betting my money on. And I'm not talking about the high rarities. I'm talking about like the commons, the uncommons, the rares. Those are going to be new art. Because obviously the double rares and the triple rares and all the signed cards and everything are going to have different art from the standard rarities. So does anybody want to take a bet on this? What's that? No? Because I'm going to be right? Exactly. I didn't think so. The last thing we need in this set, and again, we don't have any information on this yet, is a set specific rare. And like maybe like an SPA, an SPB, because they've done that with Bang Dream, SSPs and SECs. Knowing Bushiroad, they're going to do that. Do not put double rare pluses in this, Bushy, please. Please. Yeah, there's going to be double rare pluses, aren't there? Yeah, there probably is. Either way, this set is going to do well. This set is going to be opened till no end, and this set is going to have a lot of cards on the secondary market. So with all of this, I do hope that the prices will be lowered, kind of like what happened with Legend of Crimson, Konosuba Legend of Crimson in the English market. And to all of my viewers, especially you, yes, you, I hope you pull your signed card of your favorite VTuber. I will be honest, I'm not a VTuber guy. I do like the Omega Sisters, but that's pretty much it. I will fortunately not be purchasing into this set. I will leave the SP hunting to someone else. Poke Samurai, this job's for you. And we are not done. We are off to the cards now. That is right. We're still talking about this. We have the art for the Mushoku Tensei trial decks. We do have 2 arts now, but we don't actually have any card effects or anything, but we do have some actual first looks. This is going to go pretty fast, but these are the double rares and the SSPs and the exclusive Weiss Schwarz art. Rudius is a 4-character trait A early drop. The trait was not explicitly said, but it is a thing. Experience 6 or more, it gains 1k5 power and on play from hand until the end of your opponent's turn. This gains 4k5 power and anti-backup. Nice. It is fairly, that is pretty nice. It is a fairly standard, at least, you know, like recently, an early drop beater. Super easy to get out and a huge defensive wall. Yeah, it's pretty good. Roxy is during your turn. She gains 2k power, on play heal, and after this card's attack, if her climax is in play, which is an arch, and another trait A character, choose one of the following effects. Burn 1. Or ditch 2 cards, and if you ditch 2, burn 3. Alright, not bad. I do like how that she gains power because of her own effect. It is on attack, but getting that reverse is always nice. So the burn, super easy to do, and I do like that she gives you the options for burning depending on the situation. Silpiet is a global 500 and act, pay 1, send this to your memory, top check 3, add a trait A character, and you ditch the rest. Pretty standard. Why wouldn't you run this? Although I did learn that compression was a lie over the weekend. So I don't know who to believe anymore. Eris is a clean cut and on play from hand, top check your deck, and if it is a trait A character or a specific event, marker it. And during your turn, she gains 2k power if it has a marker. That's a little too gambly for the power, but it is a clean cut, so I am willing to risk it. Plus, from the way this sounds and how other decks with cards with this kind of effect run, it is kind of rare that you're gonna miss. Trait A is the set trait. Plus the events, you're good. So in a sense, 3k5 clean cut. Nice. The last card is Jizlane. During your turn, if you have 4 or more trait A characters, this gains 5k power and anti-backup. Sorry, I'm double checking. Yeah, that's 5k power. All right, cool. On play heal and climax combo. On attack, if you have the Jizlane combo, which is a standby, you can pay 2, burn 2. Damn it. It is on attack, so you're not going to be burning the turn that you stood this by. You can keep this in your back row until you're ready, but holy shit, 5k power? That is a lot. That is only at 14k because we're not counting the back row, but you know, Standby decks love having things in their back row. Lastly, we're going to talk about the SP cards in the extra booster set of Bang Dream. I have talked about some of the cards in a previous episode of This Week in Weiss Schwarz. Link at the top to that video, but just as a reminder, we are receiving the Morphonica and the Reize Sulen extra booster sets in English, but there's no word for the Roselia or the Poppin' Party versions. Poppin' Party and Roselia are out on June 25th in JP, and Morphonica and Reize Sulen are out on July 2nd in JP, with no release date in English as of recording this. God, I sound so fucking professional. All of the following cards are Astral Harmony. Saya's on reverse, top check 3, add a climax, ditch the rest, and then you ditch a card. Kasumi has been covered in a previous episode. Tai is a 2 or less climax early drop, on play heal, and her encore effect is pay 1. Send a character from your stage to the waiting room. And your new level 3 combo is Rimi, on play heal, and on attack if you have very satisfied in play, you could pay 1, ditch the 0/0 Saya, burn 1 twice. Sticking with Astral Harmony, here is Morphonica. Rui is on play from hand, mill 2, and if you milled a level 0 character, no soul reduction when side attacking. And also she is an on play climax swapper. Tsukushi is act, ditch 2, send this to the waiting room. Choose and play a character with a level lesser than your level from the waiting room to the stage and pay 1, rest self, searching brainstorm. Nanami is 2 or more characters. This gains 1k power and on attack. If you have over music in play and another character, you can ditch a music character. Top check 5, add up to 2 music characters and you ditch the rest. Toko is on play from hand. If you have 4 or more other characters, you could ditch a card. Your opponent refreshes minus a climax. Lastly, we did talk about this Mashiro in a previous episode. All of the Roselia cards as well as the Reize Sulen cards are Rausch und Craziness. I don't speak German. Akko is when you play a climax, ditch a card, then you draw a card. And Brainstorm, pay 1, rest 2, mill 5. For each climax hit with an arch, you can salvage a character. We've covered this Yukina in a previous episode. Rinko is 500 forward, but if you have that Akko in play, she is also a global 500. Sayo is on play heal and on attack. If you have Over the Future live in play and another Roselia character, mill the top 20 cards of your opponent's deck. You know what they say, that grass looks greener. Lisa is on play from hand or deck, pay 1, call a copy of itself from the deck. In Climax combo, on attack, pay 1, ditch 1. If you have It Has Liven Up on play, top check 2 cards from your deck and return them in any order. Burn for the amount of this card that you have on the stage. No, I like the Sayo more. Yeah, this one is more practical, but mill 20, it's right up my alley. Almost done, we're ending with Reize Sulen. Lock is on attack, ditch a card, twin drive. You don't even have to pay 1 anymore? And when damage dealt by this card is cancelled, you bounces back to your hand. Pareo is on play from hand, top check your deck. If it's a music character, this gains 1k5 power for the turn, and she is a clean cut. Masking gains 1k5 power for the turn that she is played from hand and Climax combo. On attack, if you have a Push to Dream in play, choose a character and they gain the following effect. On reverse, salvage. Chu2 is a 2 or less climax early drop, gains 1k power for each card in your back row, and during the turn that this is played from hand, at the start of your encore step, you heal. And we did talk about this layer in a previous episode. If you'll excuse me, I gotta drink some water. And with that, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Weiss Schwarz news and content. And I told you not to show me that fucking fox again. I swear to God.